At 11:15 at night, the front wheel of the cart catches in a crack near the curb. Not a big crack. Not enough for anyone walking by to notice. Just enough to stop the whole thing for one small second. The vendor leans forward, both hands wrapped around the metal handle. The palms are already raw. The back is tight from the long day. The shirt is still damp under the collar. Behind them, the construction site has gone quiet, but the ears still carry the sound of machines, like a noise that forgot how to leave. There is dust in the air. That dry smell of cement. A little metal smell from the cart. A little sweat. A little old cooking oil. A little night wind coming down the street. And for a moment, nothing dramatic happens. The cart does not fall over. No one yells. No great disaster arrives. But something inside goes still. Because the heavy part is not only the cart. It is the thought that comes with it. Another night. Another block. Another push. Another small effort that no one will remember. That is the kind of tired that can feel confusing. From the outside, it looks simple. A person is doing a familiar job. Hands on a cart. Feet on the street. The work continues. But inside, the familiar thing has become heavy in a different way. Maybe that is why a small crack in the road can feel bigger at night. During the day, there is traffic, noise, customers, coins, bags, voices, and quick math in the head. During the day, the body moves because the day keeps asking for movement. But late at night, when the street thins out and the lights turn pale, the meaning catches up. The body says, I am tired. The mind says, is this all I am? And that second thought is the wind. Not the air moving through the street. Not the weather. The wind is the meaning pressing back against every step. A cart can be heavy because it carries bowls, bottles, pans, fruit, ice, or tools. But a life can feel heavy when every ordinary thing starts carrying a question. What did I become? Who sees this? How long can a person keep going like this? Those questions do not always arrive loudly. Sometimes they arrive while wiping the handle with the edge of a sleeve. Sometimes they arrive while counting crumpled bills under a street lamp. Sometimes they arrive while the last customer walks away and says nothing more than thanks. And the person left behind smiles, nods, and then feels the whole day settle into their shoulders. You might know someone who lives like this. Someone who does not talk much about being tired because tired has become part of the room. Someone who jokes while lifting something heavy. Someone who says, I'm fine, while their hand keeps rubbing the same sore spot. Someone who keeps showing up because the world is built in a way that rewards movement more than it notices the person moving. Maybe it is a father rolling tools back to a truck. Maybe it is a mother cleaning a kitchen after everyone has eaten. Maybe it is an older brother carrying groceries home because delivery costs a few dollars more. Maybe it is a vendor on a street at 11:15, standing beside a cart that has been pushed down the same road so many times, the road itself feels like a witness. The strange part is, the work may not be new. That can make the pain harder to explain. Because when something has always been part of your life, people expect you to be used to it. They think the body grows a second layer. They think the heart gets practical. They think routine makes weight disappear. But sometimes routine does the opposite. Sometimes the repeated thing becomes the place where a person hides all the words that never found a listener. Every push of the cart can carry a small memory. A bill paid late. A promise made to a child. A meal skipped without making a big deal of it. A dream set down quietly, not thrown away, just placed somewhere in the back, under the bags and the empty containers. Physical effort has a way of making life honest. The hand cannot pretend it is not sore. The back cannot lie forever. The feet know every uneven part of the sidewalk. The body keeps a record, even when the mouth says very little. But the deepest ache often comes from what the person believes the effort means. One person pushes a cart and thinks, I am still here. Another pushes the same cart and thinks, I am stuck. Same street. Same wind. Same metal handle. Different meaning. And meaning can add weight. There is a quiet kind of sadness that comes when effort feels invisible. Not because a person wants applause for every small thing. Not because every hard night calls for a speech. but because being unseen for too long can make a person wonder whether their life has shrunk to what they produce, carry, sell, clean, repair, or pay for. The vendor stands there for a few seconds, the cart was still caught. A motorbike passes. Its light slides across the metal side of the cart and disappears. Somewhere above, a window closes. The construction fence rattles once in the wind. The street is almost empty, but not silent. They push again. The wheel jumps free. Nothing about the world changes. Still, inside that small movement, there is a whole story. Because pushing through is not always a grand act. Often it is quiet, and it does not look beautiful. It is a person adjusting their grip because one part of the hand hurts less than another. It is turning the cart slightly so the wind hits the side instead of the front. It is stopping near a closed shop, not to quit, just to breathe without making a scene. There is a kind of strength that does not feel like strength while it is happening. It feels like doing the next plain thing. Tie the bag. Close the lid. Count the money. Fold the towel. Check the wheel. Turn toward home. No music rises. No one claps from a balcony. The street does not soften. And yet, something gentle can still be true. A hard night does not erase the person inside the work. A body can be exhausted and still belong to someone with taste, humor, memory, pride, tenderness, and a private world no one can fully measure. This matters because heavy effort can make a person feel reduced. Reduced to hands. Reduced to a back. Reduced to service. Reduced to how fast they can move before the next person gets impatient. But nobody is only the weight they carry. The cart is part of the night, but it is not the whole person. The sore hand belongs to someone who once learned a song without trying. The tired back belongs to someone who knows which street gets colder after midnight. The damp shirt belongs to someone who may still laugh at a small joke, still notice the moon between cables, still remember a voice from years ago. This is not a way of making hardship sound pretty. Some nights are simply hard. Some work is unfairly heavy. Some people carry more than anyone around them admits. Some streets ask too much from the same bodies again and again. But inside that truth, there is another quiet truth. The meaning of the moment is not fixed. The cart may say, "You are stuck." The wind may say, "Nothing is changing." The sore hands may say, "This is all there is." But the person can pause beside the curb, feel the sting, feel the weight, and still let one softer sentence exist beside all the harsher ones. This is hard, and I am still a whole person. That line does not make the cart lighter. It does not pay a bill. It does not erase the dust from the shirt. It does not turn midnight into morning. But it gives the person back a small piece of themselves. And sometimes, on a street at 11:15, a small piece is not small. Maybe that is where the night begins to change, not outside, but in the way the person stands inside it. The vendor does not become fearless. The back still aches. The handle still burns against the palm. The road still stretches ahead with its cracks and tilted curbs. But the next push carries a slightly different meaning. Not, "I am nothing but this." More like, "This is what I am doing tonight, and I am still more than this night." The wind is still there. The cart is still there. But so is the person behind it. And maybe that is the quiet reason some people keep moving, even when no one sees the whole weight. Not because it is easy. Not because they never feel tired. But because somewhere under the dust, the sweat, the old noise from the machines, and the small ache in the hands, there remains a self that has not disappeared. A self that can stand still for a moment. A self that can breathe. A self that can push again, not as proof of worth, but as a way of returning home.